It's my senatorial. It's my constituency. It's my town. It's a saddest thing. It's a very pathetic. Listen, I'm saying, I will send you a video. The buffet visit when the incident happened. So it's not somebody, you know, there are some certain things everybody wants in that. I want to appear on the social media and television. Tell us.
The House of Representatives has called for urgent action to address insecurity and humanitarian challenges arising from a communal clash in Taraba State and a deadly attack on worshippers in Ekiti State. The lawmakers also endorsed the candidacy of Professor Dabo Akonde for election to the International Court of Justice. The House of Representatives has called for urgent action to address the security and humanitarian challenges arising from a communal clash in Taraba and a deadly attack on worshippers in Ekiti State. Our plenary lawmakers expressed concern over the renewed violence between Karinjo and Workon community in Karim Lamido local government area of Taraba State, which reportedly left 5 people dead, displaced more than 100 residents, and destroyed property worth millions of naira. The House also condemned the attack on worshippers during a church crusade in Ilejemeje local government area of Ekiti State, where a pastor was killed and several persons abducted. Lawmakers urge security agencies to restore peace, rescue the victims, and bring the perpetrators to justice.
A lot of these victims need an immediate intervention from federal government. Destruction, especially now in the rainy season, there are a lot of windstorm that destroy the properties there, and the people are now in their villages, and the places, you know, is a snake-prone area. So we will need a lot of intervention to save these people immediately, so as to stop the killing of these Nigerians.
On them in the strongest times, the cruel and senseless attack on innocent worshippers, and commensurate with the family of the slain pastors and non-affected victims. All the Nigeria Police Force, the Armed Forces of Nigeria, Department of State Security, and other security agencies to intensify coordinated operation to secure the immediate rescue of the abducted victims and ensure the perpetrator are swiftly brought to justice. Call on the federal government to strengthen security presence in Ekiti State.
In another development, the House endorsed the candidacy of Professor Dabo Akonde for election to the International Court of Justice. Deputy Speaker Benjamin Carlo described Akonde as one of Nigeria's finest exports and pledged the support of the House for his bid.
West Africa is experiencing one of its most destabilizing decades since independence. Human Rights Watch and other international monitors have documented systemic atrocities by both state forces and non-state actors across the Sahel. Against that backdrop, the nomination of a Nigerian-born scholar to the world's highest judicial bench is not symbolic, not just symbolic, it is structural recognition of a shared legal destiny.
We are here specifically seeking the support of the Federal Republic of Nigeria for this election, which will take place later this year.
Meanwhile, the House recommitted the Federal University of Technology Kaduna and Federal University of Technology Yaba bills for further review and considered a motion on establishing an agricultural processing hub in Igabi Federal Constituency of Kaduna State. The federal government has received the investigative report on the Nigerian Correctional Service with a promise to implement its recommendations to strengthen transparency, accountability, and rehabilitation across correctional facilities nationwide. Receiving the report, Minister of Interior Dr. Olubunmi Tunjojo commended members of the investigative committee for their sacrifice and dedication, saying the findings would serve as a roadmap for far-reaching reforms in the correctional system. He stressed that the goal is to ensure that correctional centers operate as institutions of reformation rather than mere detention facilities. The minister notes that The government has already recorded progress in reducing the number of awaiting trial inmates, expanding educational opportunities, and strengthening non-custodial measures. He adds that the report will help address the remaining challenges and improve conditions for inmates across the country.
This report will be the foundation of a renewed correctional service. So we're going to be very aggressive in terms of the implementation of the report. And I want to assure you, Mr. President has given all the support. As a matter of fact, we're in the process of working on relocation of certain correctional centers to better places. And I want to assure you, no Nigerian, either rich or poor, either big or small, will be left behind in the implementation of the renewed hope agenda of this government.
To other matters, Justice Emeka Nwite of the Federal High Court in Abuja has sentenced 4 men to death by hanging for the roles in the June 5, 2022 terrorist attack on St. Francis Catholic Church in Owo, Ondo State. The judgment was delivered after the court found them guilty of all charges brought against them by the Department of State Services. The convicts, Idris Abdul Malik Omeza, Al-Qasim Idris, Jamil Abdul Malik, and Abdul Halim Idris were among 5 defendants arraigned on 9-count terrorism charge. The prosecution accused them of participating in the attack that left more than 40 worshippers dead and over 100 others injured. In his verdict, Justice Nwite held that the prosecution proved beyond reasonable doubt that the 4 defendants committed acts of terrorism, including membership of a prescribed terrorist group, conspiracy to commit terrorism, kidnapping, hostage-taking, and the killing of worshippers during the attack. The court, however, discharged and acquitted the 5th defendant, Momo Otuwo Abubakar, citing insufficient evidence. The Owo church attack remains one of Nigeria's deadliest assaults on a place of worship in recent years. The incident sparked nationwide outrage and renewed calls for stronger security measures, while many Nigerians demanded that those responsible be brought to justice. In another sad event, the family of Chief Adebayo Adelabu, former Minister of Power and APC governorship aspirant, has confirmed that his younger sister, Mrs. Olaide John Paul, and her twin sons were kidnapped by suspected gunmen in Ibadan on June 3, 2026. The victims were reportedly abducted in the early hours of the morning while Mrs. John Paul was taking her 12-year-old sons to school. Security agencies were immediately alerted and have launched investigations aimed at securing their safe release. The family expressed confidence in security operatives, but said they remain deeply concerned by the development. They urged the public to remain calm and avoid spreading unverified information that could interfere with ongoing rescue efforts. The family has also stated its willingness to fully cooperate with investigators and will provide updates as the situation develops. The Lagos state government says it has completed 362 roads covering about 347 kilometers since 2019 under the administration of Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu and Deputy Governor Obafemi Hamzat, while also expanding public infrastructure across key sectors of the state. Special Advisor to the Governor on Infrastructure, Olufemi Daramola, said that 12 newly completed road projects are set for inauguration, with work ongoing on 181 road and bridge projects across Lagos. He said 130 roads covering over 113 kilometers were completed in the last year alone, including the Obebi-Mende Link Bridge, Babajide Sanwo-Olu Road in Agege, and Abaranje Road in Alimosho, while the Lagos State Public Works Corporation has also intervened on 957 roads since June last year. Daramola further noted that La Simra recorded a 300% revenue increase and continues to support broadband expansion across the state despite rising construction costs and rapid urban growth.
It is important to emphasize that we are constructing resilient infrastructure that strengthens economic lifelines, improves mobility, and enhances the everyday lives of over 20 million Lagosians. These projects represent deliberate investments in the future of Lagos infrastructure that is designed to support economic competitiveness, improve transportation efficiency, and position the state as a resilient megacity. The Office of Infrastructure is advancing several strategic road and bridge projects across the western, central, and eastern districts of the state, in line with the Themes Plus agenda of the present administration. These projects are designed to strengthen mobility, reduce travel time, stimulate economic activities, and support sustainable urban growth across the state.
In a related development, Special Advisor to the Governor on Works, Adekunle Olayinka, stated that the state has added over 19,500 square meters of office space for public servants through projects such as the Bola Ahmed Tinubu Administrative Complex and the Revenue House at Alausa Secretariat to ease workspace shortages and reduce rental costs. He added that ongoing infrastructure projects also include the Macy Children's Hospital, Ojo General Hospital, and Psychiatric Hospital in Ketu, Ejirin, while the administration continues to enforce construction quality standards and prioritize maintenance and upgrades to improve service delivery across Lagos.
In the area of urban regeneration projects, it would also be instructive to mention that over the years, the sectoral challenge that bedevils housing delivery programs is rooted most critically in finance associated with high cost of building and infrastructure materials. As part of our efforts to maintain a sustainable, organized, livable, and friendly Lagos that will translate into an improved standard of living for our people, the administration invested in the completion of works for the following urban regeneration projects. Number 1, Queen's Drive, Ikoyi. 2, renovation of Igaidugoron, official residence and palace of Oba of Lagos. Renovation of buildings in the premises of Lagos House Marina. Construction of 11-floor luxury apartment buildings in Isale, Gogon. Construction of prototype Oba's Palace, Badagry.
The Nigerian Content Development and Monitoring Board, NCDMB, held a one-day capacity building workshop for persons with disabilities in Yenagoa Bios Estate. The workshop theme, Beyond Inclusion, Creating Real Opportunities in Oil and Gas for All Abilities, aimed to provide insight into opportunities in the oil and gas sector, address key challenges facing persons living with disabilities, and promote meaningful inclusion in the industry. Our correspondent Edith Baraswa completes the story.
Members of the Joint National Association of Persons with Disabilities Bios chapter convened for an awareness workshop organized by the NCDMB to deliberate on available and accessible opportunities in the oil and gas industry. The workshop kicked off with a goodwill remark by the General Manager Corporate Communications Division, NCDMB, Dr. Obinna Ezeobi, represented by Assistant Manager Government Relations CCD, Mr. Ted Bai, who expressed the intentions of the board to organize a skill acquisition training program for people with disabilities.
The theme of this program was carefully picked. Our job in NCDMB is all about capacity building. And the Logic Act that established this law did not say building capacities for only the able-bodied. It said for all Nigerians. I would like to make this promise, that's in my Executive Secretary's word. NCDMB will lead this industry from sympathy to strategy, from inclusion to real impact. He said, tell them that from now, when I go for my meetings, I'm going to talk. I'm going to say, it's no more sorry for them. Bring them in, do the interview, if they have the skills, they have the requirements, you must give them the work.
The association commended the board for her continued support through trainings, gift items, and donations. Further expressed readiness to strengthen collaborations with the board.
Our people are people who are oriented, educated, very, very intellectual. So I want to thank the board on behalf of Joint International Association of Persons with Disability. I want to thank NCDMB for what they have been doing before my leadership and even this my leadership.
What NCDMB has done today, they removed the barrier, that complete barrier, where you saw the padlock, where you saw that big stone that you could not move, where you saw that big gate that you could not push away, where you saw that bulldozer that would say you cannot enter this gate. That is what NCDMB has done today by removing those barriers. And in removing those barriers, what will you see? Productivity, and everyone will benefit.
Participants were urged to leverage opportunities available through NCDMB's initiatives such as the Nordic JQS, Field Readiness Training Program, and the Nigerian Content Intervention Fund.
We are looking at slots to train 10,000 persons. Like I mentioned here, this is the business. We are training 10,000 persons for skill readiness program. Are you saying we should remove some for fiscally challenged? No. No. So now, what kind of training can I do? Mr. Delibar, you say we have, maybe I'll let me just circle around ICT, HSC, health and safety. So people can learn that. Some people can learn data programming. That's what they call computer.
The workshop included discuss presentation and a question and answer session where participants inquired about viable opportunities for them in the industry. Edith Baraswa, Adbn News.
Although State Police Command says it has made a major breakthrough in its ongoing crackdown on security crimes with the arrest of a suspected gang member. A breakthrough followed a coordinated operation by the Violent Crime Response Unit. Adbn's Favor Osazwa reports.
Deep inside the forest along the Benin-Lagos Expressway, police operatives led journalists to a grim discovery. Police say the suspect was arrested while trying to get medical attention after sustaining injuries from the gun battle with operatives of the Violent Crime Response Unit.
This unfortunate incident started on the 9th of May 2026, and the command received the reports on the 10th of May. Immediately we swung into action. The Commissioner of Police personally deployed the Violence Crime Response Unit led by CSP Osaige Gospower, and upon commencing investigation, we had a success on the 19th of May where the operatives of the command laid ambush in the forest, and about 4 of the kidnappers were sighted, and they engaged in a gun duel, and subsequently we had a major breakthrough where we have the kidnapped suspect in custody, a 24-year-old Haruna, who is in our custody right now and has confessed to these crimes. He has confessed to being part of the kidnapping syndicate, whom have been terrorizing Benin-Lagos Express and Benin-Akure Expressway. He has also led us to this point where we are about to recover the remains of some of the victims whom they held in captivity, even after collecting ransom payment.
One of the victims recounted her ordeal in captivity and the loss of her mother during the incident.
In the afternoon, they will keep us to rest during the daytime. Night, we'll trek and trek and trek until we entered the forest. It was me and my family at first. Before we know, they started adding people to us. At first, they brought 4 girls from one family. Then the next night, they brought other 2 families. So we are now 4 families. They started from 200 million. They would touch us and touch us. Whenever our family said the money is low, they would touch us. I carried my mom, 66 years old, and the other lady, 45. They moved them away from us a little. and one other boy, 15 years old. So when they shot the bullet, they shot it through the other lady to my mom. They shot the boy on his shoulder too. So that was how we came out to the Borough Pit, from there to Thai Road, then to the other side of the road, before they finally released us.
Officials say efforts are ongoing to arrest other members of the syndicate and strengthen security along the affected routes. In Edo State, Favor Osazua, Adbn News.
Access to affordable credit remains one of the biggest challenges facing small businesses in Nigeria. In 2025, the Edo State government introduced a 1 billion naira interest-free loan scheme to support traders, artisans, and small businesses owners across the state. Almost 1 year later, the impact of the initiative is becoming visible in markets, workshops, and communities. Adbn's Favor Osazwa reports.
For many small business owners in Edo State, access to capital was once a major obstacle to growth. That changed when the state government introduced an interest-free loan scheme aimed at supporting traders, artisans, and entrepreneurs across the 3 senatorial districts. For beneficiaries in Edo South, the intervention has translated into business expansion, increased sales, and improved household income.
But it was like a electoral or political promises when it will come. But we were surprised. Within 1 week, the money was dispensed to the traders.
Before the arrival of that loan, this is my shop. There was nothing in my shop. But since he gave us the money, my business went up.
The impact is also being felt in Edo Central, where traders say the loans have enabled them to buy goods in larger quantities and strengthen their businesses.
I take a job my market, it come like say, now every money I take job market.
The Ace and Women Association, the market women, the peasant farmers, they are saying Apako Rescue, thank you.
In Edo North, beneficiaries share similar stories of growth and renewed confidence, describing the initiative as a lifeline for small enterprises.
The money he gave to us last year, he helped me. I use it for my business.
We have never seen any of the governors who had such initiative.
But while many celebrate the program, challenges such as repayment concerns and demands for wider coverage remain.
Still they thank and they beg and say, as he do last year, make it still increase them for us.
Some of the beneficiaries, they have that entitlement mentality that this money is government money and is not meant to go back to the government. And the essence of His Excellency coming up with this great initiative was to ensure that if we can make it a routine, then we'll have so many beneficiaries, benefiting from this whole scheme.
Commissioner for Finance, Emmanuel Okwebo, say government is already reviewing the next phase to accommodate more beneficiaries and improve implementation.
Before now, some of them were paying up to about 5% monthly. If you translate that for what we give to them, that's right, they were paying up to about 10,000 monthly. So what the government decided was that we'll take that burden off them, give them these loans so they can do their business at no cost.
As repayments continue and businesses expand, many beneficiaries believe the scheme is doing more than providing loans. It is creating opportunities, restoring hope, and stimulating economic activities across Edo State. Favor Osazua, Adbn News.
And now we take you to the foreign scene, where the United States is set to reduce the number of its embassies and diplomatic missions in Africa, scaling down from 50 to 20. Officials say the move is part of a strategic reassessment of Washington's global diplomatic footprint aimed at consolidating resources and improving operational efficiency. The decision has sparked discussions about its potential impact on U.S.-Africa relations. U.S. State Department sources indicate that the closures will focus on embassies deemed non-critical, while key regional hubs will be maintained to ensure continued engagement on security, trade, and development issues. Diplomats and analysts warn that while the reduction may streamline operations, it could also limit direct access to American officials from many African nations. Despite the planned closures, the United States has emphasized that its commitment to Africa remains strong. Washington pledges to continue engaging through alternative channels, including regional embassies, multilateral organizations, and virtual diplomacy. The coming months will be crucial in observing how these changes affect U.S.-Africa partnerships and whether the new diplomatic strategies achieves its intended goals. And now to sport, Team Nigeria has increased the medal tally at the 2026 African Taekwondo Championships in Bamako to 7 medals, and comprising 3 gold, 1 silver, and 3 bronze. The latest success came in the Pumse event, where Aderibe Farida won gold in the freestyle Pumse category. Farida also combined with Salawuddin Abdulafiz to secure silver medal in the pair Pumse event. Early in the championships, Haruna Usman claimed Nigeria's second gold medal in the Pumse under 40 male category. Meanwhile, para-taekwondo athlete Matthew Udom delivered the country's first gold medal with a dominant performance in the men's under 57 kg Kirogi category. And with that, we end the news tonight. Remember to watch us live on DSTV channel 258, on Star Time channel 140, Evo TV app, Limex World TV app, and Niger TV app. For more stories, visit our website at www.adbntv.com. You can also watch us live from every part of the world by logging on to www.adbntv.com/live. I am Princess Ekeze. Stay tuned as we head back to the live event happening in Uyo, the Akwa Ibom state capital. Good evening.
News on the go. ADBN is everywhere you are. Stay connected with us across all our social media and streaming platforms for exclusive news updates, captivating stories, and more. Join the ADBN community today via our various platforms. Anavo TV app, ADBN channel 121, Niger TV app, ADBN TV, Limexwell TV app. To get the latest news straight to your phone, join our WhatsApp TV channel. Just search for ADBN TV and hit the follow button. Turn on your notification to stay updated and never miss any part of the experience. Stay in the conversation with us across social media handles. On X at ADBN TV, Instagram at ADBN TV, Facebook ADBN TV, YouTube ADBN TV. Keep visiting our website on www.adbntv.com. Watch us live anytime, anywhere. ADBN TV, a part of you.